EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for... touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Here's Rattler. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Down. Hawks, ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Daniels looking to throw. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down to the right side and intercepted.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing is Rattler. Throw complete right side to Close. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now they'll shift things around.
560. Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6.
Here we go. Yellow. Down.
To the air is Rattler. Again, it's Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Set. 10 black.
Rattler wants to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rattler going to look to throw again. He gets it to Cooks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Shot. 17. 22 needle. Set.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Rattler. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Saints 7. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Daniels.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
To throw is Daniels.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
ready?
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
60 red. 60 red. Fight, 97.
From the gun, here's Rattler.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready?
2nd and 5.
22 set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Again, it's 7. First down, Saints.
To the air once more is Rattler. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half.
Commanders 14, Saints 10.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to
rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Second and 18 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
19 seconds. 18. 5 in.
1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the
Here we
pickup.
go. Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll keep it himself.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels.
But he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's another Washington.
Red. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Commanders 20. Saints 12.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Down. 33. Yellow. Ready.
From the shotgun, Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now back to throw.
And this one taken in by Olave.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go now. Set. Go.
Here's Rattler.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here. Black. Yellow. 22. Set. Huh?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
39 yards.
And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
To kick off for the Saints.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
Now 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Pack the 60. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
70. Come on. Set. Count 7 Pirates. 7.
Daniels looking to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Bates
From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 40.
Back to throw.
He's got his target. It's Olave.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
It's complete. Kamara.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
They'll come up. 1st and 10 here. Now they'll audible to something else.
First down, New Orleans.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here's 1st down.
On the 27-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got it. It's Samuel.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Here's Daniels.
This will be caught. It's Samuel.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey,